The company officials are here to deliver a session on inspiring future engineers, opportunities in the automotive industry, and to help us understand how our engineering education connects with the real world opportunities. So we are privileged to host the eminent panel members from Applus IDIADA. So thank you very much team for coming here to deliver the session. So before starting the session, as a tradition of MIT-ADT University Pune, we would like to welcome the company officials with a token of gratitude. So I will request Professor Dr. Swati More ma'am, Director of Central Corporate Relations and Placement Cell, to kindly felicitate the company officials. So I would like to request Mr. Francis Pascual Vidal, the Managing Director, India Business Unit of Applus IDIADA, to kindly come forward for the felicitation. So guys, please give a round of applause. Next, I will request Ms. Divya Pant ma'am, the Head of Human Resources from Applus Group. So next, I would like to request Mr. Ashish Horkar sir, Head of Passive Safety. Next, Ms. Aishwarya Patange ma'am, CAE Process Automation Team Lead. Next, Sneha Kota ma'am, from the Talent Acquisition Specialist from Applus Group. And last, I would like to request Priya Shul ma'am, Senior Executive Human Resources. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, to give you an overview about the MIT-ADT University Pune, so we would like to display a short university video.
Entrepreneurship. The Indian youth aspires to take up this challenge and contribute to India's GDP. MIT, Art, Design and Technology University Pune is a place for such aspiring innovators and entrepreneurs. MIT-ADT University is a leading futuristic multidisciplinary university with a unique blend of art, design and technology programs, which prepares its students for the future through its cutting-edge programs and grooms them for their prospective workplace through holistic education. The university, in a short span, has been recognized as a distinctive university delivering unparalleled academic excellence under the dynamic, foresighted leaders, enablers and motivators. Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karar, founder MIT Group of Institutions, and Professor Dr. Mangesh Karar, Executive President and Vice Chancellor. With her vast and influential network, extensive research and thoughtful approach, Professor Dr. Mangesh Karar has been instrumental in designing and customizing new out-of-the-box specialized UG programs, super specialized programs and initiatives in keeping up with the prevailing employment trends and industry demands. Engineering education at the university, along with the usual engineering branches, offers myriads of specialization like AI, blockchain, cybersecurity and forensics, cloud computing, aerospace, robotics, bioengineering, food technology, marine engineering and nautical science, to name a few. MIT School of Holistic Development transforms students into winning personalities, inculcating in them resilience to face the challenges of the globalized world. Thus, performing and creative arts, communication skills, physical fitness, foreign languages, literature, intercultural studies, seva, spiritual and value education are integral parts of the curriculum. MIT School of Corporate Innovation and Leadership offers bridge courses in professional, soft skills, behavioral skills, employability enhancement skills, quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, and verbal ability based on industry requirements.
Center of Research and Innovation for Young Aspirants, CRIA, has been established with an intention to cultivate scientific temper among students by motivating them to understand and innovate in science, technology, engineering, arts, and design.
Semester-wise project-based learning is adopted in the university, and every year best projects or ideas are selected and developed into products for commercialization at this center. Majorly considering the need to usher India in entrepreneurship, MIT-ADT University took a lead and established Atal Incubation Center on the campus and is the first state private university in Maharashtra to have recognition from Niti Aayog, Government of India. The university has not only positively embraced technologies that drive Industry 4.0, including AI and robotics, but also redesigned the centuries-old model of education for the benefit of students, faculty, and staff by adopting digital transformation right from admission process to ERP system. The university was among the first few ones to conduct proctored examinations and declared results on time for students' benefit. MIT-ADT University is admitted to embarking on the journey of empowering its students to lead a meaningful and fulfilling life through an inclination for innovation, having a temperament of compassion for the world around and a passion to become risk-takers, entrepreneurs by remaining deeply rooted in human values. MIT-ADT University is one of the front-runners in the field of higher education, mobilizing all its resources to provide excellent infrastructure conducive for quality learning experiences in a vibrant atmosphere through our research labs and established tie-ups with leading industries. The state-of-the-art sports complex at the university offers an amazing array of sports clubs to choose from and provide regular coaching and training to impart the virtues of integrity and value system. We heartily welcome you all to this new generation university, where the pursuit of excellence begins.
Okay, thank you very much, team. So now we'll be starting the first session for today. So first session will be of Mr. Francis Pascual Vidal, sir, who is the Managing Director of Applus IDIADA Group. So we are honored to welcome Mr. Francis, sir. He is having with over 23 years of global experience at the Applus Group. Sir is a highly accomplished automotive leader and has played a key role in shaping vehicle engineering programs across India, Spain, and China. Before his current role, he has also served as a global head of complete vehicle durability and engineering director. And adding to his unique profile, sir has been, he has over 19 years of motorsport experience as a race car engineer and a technical director. So it is indeed a privilege to have Francis sir amongst us today. So I would like to welcome sir and I request sir to kindly take over this session.
No, it's fine. No, here? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for this nice introduction, this nice and warm welcome. As okay. Okay, let's start. So, as said, no, thank you, really thanks for this nice and warm welcome. It's really impressive. It's my first time to have this opportunity to be in a university and a campus. As far as I could see, is impressive for me. I didn't have the opportunity when I studied 25 years ago already. My university was big one, but nothing to compare with this one. So looking forward to visit later. So let's talk about IDIADA. IDIADA, well, who we are and what we do, no? IDIADA is an engineering company, mainly working for the most of, we can say, all OEMs, the manufacturers, vehicle manufacturers in the world, okay, nowadays. And mainly we are providing services from the very beginning, from development phases till the certification. So we are covering all the phases of the vehicle development until manufacturing, no? IDIADA, let me say that we are not manufacturing vehicles. We are not a branch of vehicle. So we are supporting the manufacturers to do whatever they want related to the vehicle, okay? So nowadays we are nearly 3,500 people around the world, covering 24 countries and having 60 local offices. One example is here in India. In India, we are covering 3 different locations. We are the main headquarters, our main office is in Pune. We have a workshop in Chakan area. We have another office in Delhi, in Gurgaon, and in Chennai. So just in India, we have 3 different places having 5 offices, no? And well, IDIADA is well known around the world for the state-of-art of facilities that we have. We have later on, well, you can see in the right side bottom our headquarters that is located in nearby Barcelona in Spain. And we are keeping a constant innovation because this world, especially for the vehicle, is something that, well, the world itself, no, nowadays with AI and everything, but it's moving super fast, especially in the car development. I mean, it changed the technologies. Some years ago, we started to see all the electric vehicles, but let me say that I still remember when we work or test, validate the first electric vehicle. It was on 2005, so we are talking about 20 years ago. So the nice thing that working in this area is you can see plenty of technologies that after some years will be in the real market, no? And some of them will not be in the real market. But at the end, you can see plenty of these new technologies and working with them, trying to develop them to give some future that sometimes are not coming, no? Nowadays, well, as we said, no, we are keeping this constant innovation and investment, no? Recently, we invest quite a lot in new battery labs. It's something not new, but it's moving very fast, as well as if with hydrogen, no? It's something that nowadays even Toyota started 25 years ago. Other manufacturers like Hyundai is devoting plenty of resources to try to find a solution, no, with the hydrogen vehicle, but it's still improving, and they started plenty of years ago, and it's few cars you can see in the market about that, no? When we are talking about IDIADA, we are proud to say that we are working as a single organization in the world. I mean, we try to, even that is a Spanish company from Catalonia, we try to bring all the know-how that we are learning any part of the world to all different business units that we have. So sharing this know-how allow us to grow, to bring new technologies in another countries, and having the same way of working everywhere. No? This is something that our clients really appreciate, because at the end, you can, recently, all the OEMs are pushing a lot why India is capable to do this in timings, no? Normally, when we are talking about development of a new vehicle, or when you start about the idea, no, to bring a new car on the market, in the past, we were thinking or we take around 4 years, okay? Later on, we improved with simulations, and we could short this period. But nowadays, China is doing this in 1.5 years. So it's something amazing, no? And well, we have a big company there that, as I said before, no, as a single organization, we try to get the best things of each country to try to grow all together and bring this to our customers. We have some pictures here from the facilities that we have in USA, in Brazil, in Spain. You could see China. We have another proving ground there. And, well, India, some pictures about the workshops that we have. It's true that in India we don't have a lot of labs. We don't have a proving ground, but we are using them because IDIADA, we had the opportunity to start to cooperate in India on 2006, okay? IDIADA, besides engineering, homologation, proving ground, we have another main pillar, which is test facility design. So we are designing laboratories and proving grounds around the world. And IDIADA has designed, in 2006, so we are talking about 20 years ago, all the proving grounds that nowadays are still being used in India. So we are talking about Natrax, we are talking about RI, we are talking about ICAT, GRC, so plenty of them, no? And we are still working, developing, and designing facilities, and some of them to be located in Pune very soon, no? So this is another important pillar that we have. So a little bit of history, you know, about IDIADA. It's IDIADA. It was created in Catalonia, in the northeast part of Spain, okay? And IDIADA stands for, is in Catalan. It means Institute Applied for Automotive Research. What is the translation is not that, but the IDIADA letters means something like this. And it came from an idea of one of the students of the engineering campus in Barcelona. So at the end of, in Spain, it works that when you finish your 5 years career, you need to do a big project, no? That you can design, you can, I don't know, whatever you want, no? But this guy, Carlos Grases, was our CEO. He thought that having a big center devoted for a vehicle and testing and designing, homologation, could be a nice idea. So he did this as a project, and at the end, the government bought this idea, and they started the construction on 70-something, okay? So at the very beginning, IDIADA belongs 100% of the government, because who put all the money to do this kind of huge investment. And in 1999, 90 is a spin-off a little bit, and 1999 it was privatized, no? And we belong from different shareholders. And nowadays, IDIADA is a concession. At the end, 80% belongs to A+, and 20% still from the government of Catalonia, and will be always like this. So this 20% will remain to have some stability, let's say. And A+, is even a bigger company, having around 26,000 people, covering 66 countries. So let's say that A+ IDIADA is, our mother company is a very huge one and having even more presences, but covering different brands. So it's mainly devoted to energy, to industry, having laboratories for certification in aerospace, automotive, and other brands, and also having, in some countries, all the concessions for the vehicle inspection. And as far as I know, they recently opened a couple of inspection services centers in India, okay? A little bit of our revenue, no? So rather than talking about what IDIADA is getting in terms of revenue at the end of the year, it's mainly to show that it's a very company that we grow quite in 2 digits, let's say, every year, except on COVID area that I think all the companies in the world struggle during this period. But well, we have a nice evolution, ambitious programs, investing a lot every year. We are investing nearly over 10% of this revenue. So for this year, we need to invest around 33 million euros around the world. So as I said at the very beginning, no, to be in the age of the technology, and you need to keep keeping this innovation and investment. Otherwise, it's impossible to survive, no, in this world. So just see that we are very ambitious and we want to grow even more this year, no, crossing and past the 400 million euros. I think I mentioned that IDIADA is an engineering company. Later on, we will enter more in detail about our capabilities and services, but we are covering everything in terms of engineering. Homologation, so we can develop a car, we can design, we can test, but without homologating it, it's impossible to bring it to the market, no? So IDIADA has, for a European Commission, we are having important papers there that we are even with the Commission of European members, we are guiding them how the new homologations needs to be treated, no? We have important, and as you could see in the pictures before, no, proving grounds, one in China, one in Europe. We are operating in Europe a couple of more proving grounds. So sometimes our clients ask us, thanks that our know-how in how to operate, because I'm proud to say that IDIADA's proving ground is one of the safest confidential proving grounds in the world. So, and this is something that our clients really appreciate, and they ask us to operate their proving ground. So IDIADA is operating proving grounds for BMW and others manufacturers, okay? And the last but not least, I mentioned the TFD, Test Facility Design. So besides proving grounds, we design laboratories like crash test laboratory, battery laboratory, powertrain laboratory, emissions for engines pollution. So all kind of laboratories is something that another kind of service that we are providing. And well, this is a little bit a picture of the IDIADA ICPG, IDIADA China Proving Ground, no? So it's we took the responsibility since the very beginning. Is a real example that we design, we supervise the construction, and nowadays we are operating, no? So it's a nice and sometimes long project, but at the end it's nice to see that could become real, no? Some pictures about the facilities for a high voltage lab, as well as emissions powertrain facility. And now, yeah, it's a corporate video about IDIADA. Well, it's not the okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. So it was indeed a very insightful session. So students, if you have any questions, you can ask. Any questions for Francis, sir?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So, do we offer global mobility opportunities for engineers?
Yes, one real example is I'm here, no? Well, I think they mentioned before, no? I spent 5 years in China before. So I started at the IDIADA headquarters in 2000 at the very beginning as a mechanic. So at the very beginning, before studying my university degree, I started at IDIADA as a mechanic, so operating the vehicles, doing the maintenance, the inspections. Later on, I decided to go to the university, study the degree, after that a master one. And during all these years, I had the possibility to visit plenty of countries in the world, spending maybe months testing at the very beginning. When you are young, it's something really nice to enjoy and to have the possibility to visit, to understand new countries, new cultures, new way of doing things. And even I remember on 2006, I spent nearly 4 months in the north of Europe doing some winter activities with some, I think in the video you could see the snow. And it was really nice because when you are young, it's nice to be alone. And when you are in this kind of environments, you are learning a lot. And later on, I'll grow to the company, through the company in a durability department, and I had the opportunity to be in China. They offered me this. I spent there 5 years, so becoming a technical director covering different areas at the IDIADA, attributes. And this gave me the opportunity to meet new people, new way of working, new culture, new clients, and new products for me, no? Because at the end, at the beginning, was mainly for durability, but later on was powertrain, ADAS, vehicle dynamics, MBH. And yeah, I came back to Europe for 3 years, and now I'm here since 1 year ago. So IDIADA is giving plenty of opportunities, thinking with the people. And of course, the first one that needs to be interested on is our own, no? I mean, yourself, no? And nowadays, IDIADA has, I mean, in India, I'm alone, I think, no, from Europe. But in China, we have over 12, 15 people. In US, we have, as far as I remember, 8 people. I'm talking people from Europe. So, and nowadays, we had, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Divya, but 2 people from India in Brussels, 1 in France, and of course, even Ashish later on can in, but I think he spent plenty of months in Europe and testing around. But yes, of course, IDIADA is thinking that moving the people is a good way for the people, allow them to grow, as well as to bring, as I mentioned at the very beginning, no? Know-how from different countries and different ways of doing. Yes.
Good morning, sir. I would like to ask you what are the major challenges that automobile companies are facing globally today?
Nice question. It depends. It depends the market. It depends. But the challenges nowadays, I think China. No, I mentioned before. China put one more year, no, on the development and the new technologies, no, which some of the markets are struggling a little bit, especially Europe. Let's say. I mean, in the past, if you know the brands, BMW, Audi, Volkswagen Group, and they were on the top. They are still on the top, but what China did, no, the challenge is how to bring the products faster. Faster, at the end, will bring you that having these new technologies in the market, shortening this timing of development will allow you to get profit before, no? And shortening means that the product itself will be cheaper sometimes, no? Because at the end, you are not devoting too many resources, so many technology developing these, no? So the new challenges mainly is, we saw that recently, even India, no? We start to see quite a lot of EV cars, electric vehicles in the market. The challenging points in some markets are the infrastructure itself, no? At the end, you cannot deploy the new technology if the market is not ready. But I think this technology is a challenge still, plenty of countries. If you ask me if I'm fully believe that the EV is the future, I don't think so, but we will see. But the challenge is the markets need to be ready, I think, and the OEMs needs to adapt to all of them. Yeah. Any additional question from the video? Any doubt from the video? Maybe I can clarify. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. So next we have amongst us Mr. Ashish Holkar, sir, who is the head of passive safety at Applus Group. So Ashish, sir, is an accomplished automotive safety engineering leader with over 17 years of experience in crash testing and passive safety development. So he's currently leading full vehicle crash validation programs at Applus Group, and with a prior experience at Tata Motors, Faurecia, and Lear Automotive. So he'll be sharing real-world insights into vehicle safety engineering, global standards, and emerging career paths. So please welcome Ashish, sir, with a round of applause.
Hi, good morning everyone. First of all, I would like to say thanks, CESC, just giving insights about Applus IDIADA, because normally the student or maybe the professionals who are working in the industry probably don't know what really company does. So thank you for that. Today I'm here to tell you about something about the mechanical industries, which kind of sectors are covered in the mechanical industries. Then what kind of jobs opportunity for you. That is probably kind of an interesting subject for you. But it's not only with the job opportunities, it's with the skill and what kind of tools are required if you wanted to really work in the automotive industry. So probably I have a question for you. I'm not going to ask a lot of questions, but in mechanical industries, if you see which kind of sectors are coming under that. So anybody can guess or anybody can answer? Anything, you can guess it. It's not like that it should be correct or it should be wrong. Okay. Anyway, I will tell you which kind of sectors are coming under. Okay, so if you see under the mechanical industry, there are kind of 6 important sectors. The first one is the aerospace industry. So the aerospace industry, it is something different than the automotive, because when you see for the development for any aeroplane, the development cycle it's around 10 to 15 years. But in automotive, it's a different thing. Probably nowadays, OEMs wanted to develop a car from the scratch within 1 or 2 years. So that is one of the important factor. Here in this sector, probably you have the job opportunities, but that are quite limited. So nowadays, probably the bigger companies in the aerospace, they are trying to manufacture something in India, and probably that could give you some opportunities in that sector. Then second sector is the manufacturing. It is one of the huge sector, so which is really affecting our GDP. So it is contributing around 14 to 16% of our GDP. So in this section, manufacturing, it could be the automotive, it could be the different things. So everything comes under the manufacturing. So it's the manufacturing. Then third one is the energy. So here we are talking about the renewable energy. So it's windmill, then it's the energy from the solar. Nowadays, if you see in the last 10 years, I think this sector has gone very high because if you see the solar, so there are a lot of solar systems are there. We are producing a lot of energy, and probably if you see within last 2 to 3 years, probably we are producing a more energy than required. So this is again one of the sector, but I think in this sector, the jobs availability is quite limited. Probably there are kind of an indirect jobs. So maybe somebody wanted to do something like the startup or maybe kind of a business, probably you will be having that much opportunity in this sector. Then the fourth one is the robotics. I think everybody from you know about the robotics. If you see the robotics in last 5 to 10 years, robotics was there, but nowadays it has been changed. Because now in this robotics and automation, we are integrating the AI. And probably it is enhancing that capabilities. So maybe within some years, probably you can able to see the robots are serving on the border to have the war. Probably China is already working on that, and you can able to see kind of that things coming in years. So for you, the robotics is a great opportunity. It's not only related with the mechanical, but it's a kind of a combination of a mechatronics, mechanical plus electronics. Then oil and gas. So this sector, I think in India, probably we are having a less opportunity. If you really wanted to work in this industry, there are kind of an opportunity outside India. So, but in that case, right now, if you see the condition of the Middle East, so most of the job opportunities are there. But then probably in that case, you need to be from out of India for a long time. You need to stay away from the family. I'm just giving you the general overview of the things so that whenever you wanted to go for any industry, then you should have the things available with you. And then the last one is the automotive. So this is the thing which I will be talking today. What kind of an opportunity, what are the different functional area comes under this. Let's move to, so how this automotive sector or maybe the evolution of the automobiles happened. So this, if you see in 1886, so the Mercedes-Benz, the Carl Benz, first time he thought of like to develop a kind of an, what you can say, the vehicle, so which can run on the IC engine. So in 1886, he developed this three-wheeler car. And the important thing in this case, the maximum speed for this vehicle, it was 16 kilometers per hour. So nowadays, if you see, if you compare 1886 to now 2025, the evolution has happened in a really different way. Then in 1908, so the Ford model. So this is the first model that has been produced in a mass production. So till now, they were be manufacturing a kind of an vehicles as per the requirement. But this is the first project they gone for the mass production. So it can be easily available to all the customers. Then after that, in 1930, if you see overall the aesthetics, so people were not thinking about the shape of the vehicle or the exterior part of the vehicle. But from 1930, if you see the design of the Beetle, it's really different than this Ford model. So how in that way it goes ahead. So first only the requirement just to travel, then after that the mass production, then after that they were considering about the ergonomics, aesthetic. And later, once a lot of vehicles were on the road, then they thought to have the safety. So if you see this image, the airbag is there and the seat belt is there. So when number of vehicles are increased on the road, they were thinking about how we can prevent the occupant in case of accident. So first time the airbag was introduced in this vehicle. And then later 2010, probably you all already know, Tesla is not the first electric vehicle, but the electric vehicle revolution started from this because it was giving you a good range. And probably in terms of the features and everything which given by the Tesla, so the revolution happened from this model. And now in 2025, I'm not talking about the 2025, this is kind of a concept car from the Volvo. Probably in coming years, you can able to see the vehicle, the autonomous vehicle. So just imagine, you are traveling from Pune to Mumbai, you are sitting on the rear seat, and you are just sleeping, there is a no driver, and no pedals, no steering wheel. So that is what the future. And probably you are the students, probably will decide the future roadmap for 20 years in the automotive. So that is how the evolution of the automobile happened. Okay, so if you see the automotive, that has been divided into 5 main pillars. So first one is the research and development, where IDIADA are really working on that because we don't have the manufacturing plants and everything. So mainly the work which we do in the research and development. Then second one is the manufacturing and operations. Third one is the supply chain and procurement. So supply chain and procurement and manufacturing, it is quite related with each other. Then sales and marketing. So sales and marketing is one of the thing which give you the data, or not you, to the OEM. So how should be the vehicle if you are developing a new vehicle? What kind of a vehicle you should consider to design it? And apart from that, they are helping for the sales of the vehicle once it is manufactured. And lastly, the after sales service. It's after you purchase the vehicle, then a lot of problems, troubleshooting. So that comes into the after sales service. So this is about the main pillars. So today we will be talking only with the research and development because we have the core expertise in that. So this is a kind of a functional areas in terms of R&D. So whenever you go to any company, it is OEM, it is the supplier or anything, probably they will be following this kind of a structure. So right from styling, so that would be, so whenever you wanted to develop a vehicle, so it start with the styling of the concept of the vehicle, so how it should look like. And finally, it will get converted into the manufacturing. But in between that, there are a lot of functional areas. So the second one is the CAD. So I think probably most of you know about that, the softwares like ProE, CATIA, and everything. So for that, that comes in terms of the product engineering design. Then apart from that, the simulation, the engineering simulation, it covers, I don't know, maybe you have already gone through some of the FEA softwares, maybe LS Dyna, ANSA, something like that. So here, in this case, normally we simulate the vehicles before manufacturing. So if you wanted to go for any development, the first thing which would be happening is the simulation, and on the basis of that, you will be going to manufacture the first proto-part of the vehicle. Then after that, testing and validation, I will tell you about in a brief what is the testing and validation. Same with safety engineering. And lastly, the ADAS, the smart mobility. So these are kind of functional areas. And if you look at the below, so probably you can able to see that in the 100%, the virtual development will be contributing for the 50%. And the remaining thing will be contributed by test validation. So once it is done, then you are going for the manufacturing of the car. So first is the styling and feasibility. I think I was talking with Ms. Swati, so she was telling us about here you have the design styling studio. So probably in this case, the styling is really important because there are companies like Pininfarina and other companies, they are charging almost 10 to 50 crores just to design the initial concept. And that is one of the important thing that can be considered while selling the vehicles. So this is really one of the important sectors if you really wanted to perform anything. So you can go for it. So the activities are covered in this. Probably the first thing, which will be the benchmarking, then clay model preparation, then A surface design. So everything comes under the styling. And on the right side, if you see, there are kind of skills and tools required. So for you, maybe you can, if you wanted to work in this functional area, probably you can learn CATIA. Then there are some kind of softwares for the class A surfacing. Then you can have some kind of softwares for the rendering, the sketching. So we would suggest, if you wanted to make a career in this field, you can go for this. Then this is the design engineering, where we normally do the designing for the interior and exterior parts. So interior and exterior, in the sense, the interior parts could be the dashboard of the vehicle, then seats, then there are some kind of door trims. So that kind of a design will be included in the CAD. And in the external surface, it's a complete hat. So it's a complete BIW that can be developed in design engineering. Then again, for this, there are some kind of softwares. One of the important is the CATIA. And apart from that, this PLM, it is one of the good area for you. So probably PLM is the system where you need to, when you are designing a vehicle, there are almost thousands of parts. So in order to have a connection in between the parts, this system is really very helpful. And in every organization, there is a kind of engineers who are working specifically for the PLM. So there are some courses available in the market also to do it. So maybe if you wanted to make a career, you can go for the PLM. Then simulation, I was talking about. So in simulation, we are covering different, again, the sub-function area. So the sub-function area, in the sense, if you see on the right side, the crash, the vehicle crash. So we are going to simulate the vehicles for kind of load cases that has to be, you can say, the performance of the structure, the occupant performance, that has been evaluated with the crash simulation. Then apart from that, there is a CFD. So it's a kind of study of the aerodynamics in the external area, as well as the performance of the air conditioning inside the car. Then MBD, probably the students who are working for some of the competitions like SAE and everything, probably they would know about this multi-body dynamics. So probably if you wanted to go in that area, you can learn ADAMS. It is a software which is using for the MBD. And there are certain other areas. But here I just wanted to let you know, IDIADA India, as well as IDIADA globally, we have the quite good strength and quite good expertise in this area. So we called it as a body performance, and everything comes under the simulation, and everything comes under that body performance area. Then testing and validation, I think Sesk already showed you the video. We are having a kind of a world-class lab in every sector. I will not go through everything, but if I wanted to highlight some of the important thing about this, so we have a world-class facility for the crash testing. Then we have the world-class facility for the battery testing, the electrical vehicle battery testing. So we are amongst the top supplier in terms of the testing. So there are very few competitors in that area, and probably that is helping us to get a lot of project and a lot of opportunities in automotive industry. So safety engineering, it is one of the pillar in the automobile. So when we talk about the safety, it's airbag, seats, then seat belts. So I will just share you my experience. I started my career in the manufacturing as a graduate engineer trainee. And then after 1 year, I got an opportunity, or I got an interview call for one of the supplier who was mainly designing the seats. So before going to the interview, as well as before joining, I was in dilemma, like what I'm going to do with the seats. What is there? So you are just sitting on the seat, and what you are going to design. But when I joined in that area, probably then I would come to know how it is really important in terms of the occupant safety. So whenever any crash happened, so it is the seat and the seat belt which is preventing you from the injuries. So it's quite kind of an important thing. So safety is really a what you can say the important pillar in the automotive engineering. Then the powertrain engineering, here I think we are talking about now, we were talking about the ICE engines, but now the electric powertrain, the transmissions, everything covers in this. So it's not only with the testing, but it's a kind of a design and everything. Then ADAS, So if you see right now, the vehicles in India, there are 6 levels of ADAS. So it's starting from the 0 level to level 5. So right now we are in the phase of level 2. Probably in coming years, maybe until 2030 or maybe 2032, all the new vehicles which will be developing would be coming with the level 2. And then in the future, probably down the line 10 years or maybe 15 years, it would go to level 5. So kind of an connected vehicle. Okay, so I have covered the functional areas. Maybe I don't know if you have any questions. We will take a later, but I hope you are not sleeping. Okay, so we will move to we will talk about the automotive engineering, what are the pillars and everything. I will just let you know about IDIADA India. So IDIADA India, as already told you, we have started our operations in 2006. I don't know whether, I think probably 10 or 15 peoples, and only one people. So right now we are more than 350 professional engineers who are working in a different domain, which I already shown to you. So this almost 19 years or 20 years of a journey, it is adding a lot of value to IDIADA India. So we are getting exposure to work on the global projects. So one of the question from you, whether the professionals are getting opportunity to work outside India. So yes, I'm one of the example. I have started my journey in IDIADA, I think 2018. I was in Spain in a headquarter almost for 1 year. I trained there, and then I got chance to work on the global projects, and now I try to implement that knowledge in India, so to support to the OEMs. Then these are the functional areas which we are working right now. I have not talked about the innovation and project management. So innovation is one of the important thing in case of IDIADA India. So right now what we are doing, we are just supporting the different branches of IDIADA India in terms of the innovation, in terms of the automation by integrating the AI. And apart from that, we have another functional area, which is a project management. Project management is kind of an important thing right now in the industry, because whenever you are starting the project, there are different KPIs, and the role of the project manager is to track the progress on that KPI, and he has to ensure that all the things, it should be comes within that limit or within that budget. So right now, if you see, there are a lot of offline and online courses for the project management. So if somebody wanted to make a career in the project management, I think that courses will help you. So this is about IDIADA India. Then we have a kind of a different testing facility, Sesk already told you. So this is one of the proving ground. Then on that proving ground, we can able to perform different kind of an ADAS test. The thing which has been shown on the right side of the screen, it is a unique, what you can say, the testing facility. We are calling it as a driving simulator. So whatever the data we are collecting on this track, the physical data, probably we can able to integrate that data, and we are trying to use that data with the driving simulator. So in this case, probably you need not to require a physical vehicle. So with that data, we can able to develop the car in the driving simulator. Then in China, we have the proving track, and we do the ADAS testing. Then again in USA, we have the presence with Crash Lab. So this Crash Lab is supporting to the NHTSA, which is the government agency, then US NCAP and IHS. And this one slide probably Sesk already explained, but I just wanted to add some things here. So whenever you, this department, we called it as a test facility engineering. So I don't know, maybe there are a few companies, like 2 or 3 companies who are working in such kind of an environment. In this case, we can able to design everything because of the experience. Because IDIADA, we have started our operations, I think 40 and 50 years back. We have a lot of core experts who are working in each domain. So basically, in this case, they are helping us to design a lab, a testing lab, or a proving track for any client. So recently, we did a couple of projects in India. One of the client was Mahindra, where we have developed a big proving track, and apart from that, there are certain labs we have developed. So we are giving them a kind of a roadmap, what kind of an layout of the labs, then what should you consider, what kind of an equipments you should use. So here I think probably the students from the mechanical engineering as well as from the civil engineering, they can contribute in this area. Okay, so this is a kind of an client portfolio. We are working with almost all the OEMs globally. It's not only with the local OEMs, because in India also we are working or we are supporting to the global OEMs like BMW, Mercedes, then Renault, Bentley. So we are dealing with almost all the OEMs. So this is because of the expertise and the experience we have. I'm just playing a video for the proving track. Probably you can able to see how the testing happened on the proving track. If you saw, there were two vehicles which were in a white color. So I think that has been developed by IDIADA. Yeah, we are not into the manufacturing, but just to have a kind of an what we can do, the capabilities. So in that context, we have developed these two vehicles. We have tested in our testing facilities. So that will give the confidence to the customers also. Now, the part for you, probably the interesting part. I know you all aware about the processes for other companies. I just wanted to brief you about how we follow the process for if we wanted to hire somebody from your side. So basically, as you see, we have a different domains where you can apply. So mainly the passive safety, CAD, CAE, homologation. Then after that, the selection process. So in the initial screening, we will have the written test. Once you are cracked the written test, then there will be the aptitude test. After that, there will be a kind of a technical interview. And lastly, you will have the interview with the HR. So that is what the process. Then I just wanted to know or let you know about normally when we go for the interview, so what kind of things we are looking from your side. Yeah, definitely, as a professional working with the industry from more than 15 or 20 years, we are not expecting from you a kind of that much of the knowledge, or we just expect the basics. So when you are going for the interview, probably there are a couple of things you can just keep in mind. So whatever the things you did in the academics, so for example, if you are doing any project, so you should have a good knowledge about that. It's not like that you did a project and if somebody asks you some question and okay, I don't know. So you should study your projects very well. And then apart from that, whatever interest you are showing. So for example, if somebody asking you which kind of a subject you are really interested. So if you are saying something, so probably you should have at least basic knowledge about that. It should not be like that you don't know anything and you just said away, okay, I love maths, I love maybe structural of engineering or that kind of anything. So keep in mind this thing. And the things which you should avoid, it's already written over there. So maybe you just go through that, just don't give us the answer, memorize the answer. And if you really don't know anything, you just said, okay, I don't know, but maybe if I get a chance, I will try to learn the things and I will try to adapt the knowledge. So in this way, I think probably you can able to crack the interviews. Then this is the kind of a career path which will be followed in IDIADA. I will just give you an example for the simulation area. So if you got selected as a simulation engineer, then at the first stage, probably it is a kind of a graduate engineer trainee or the postgraduate engineer trainee. Here you will be taking care of the meshing and modeling. This is kind of an initial step when you have to do the career in that area. Then after that, there is another step which we called it as engineers. Here, your role is kind of an expert in machining and modeling. In the first stage, you just learn it. Then second stage, it's a kind of an expert. You are in the machining and modeling. Then after that, the first level of a management, here you will be acting as a team leader or maybe the manager. Here you will get a chance to manage the projects. So you are working on a single project, you will be tracking all the KPIs, you are tracking the progress of the project. So that's how you are grooming in the industry. And after that, the mid-management, the senior manager and manager, who will be taking care of all the projects. So the role of manager and the senior manager, it's quite important because in this case, it's not only with the technical thing. You have to manage the people also. So along with the technical, you need to have what you can say, the knowledge about the people management and the project progress and everything. And finally, it comes with the senior management and top management. It will take a time. I think Sesk is now working almost 25 years, and right now he is director, so you can see how much time it will take. But I think Divya will explain you, this is kind of a normal path, but we have another track. Probably she will explain you if you wanted to grow really very in a fast way. So we have that path also, so she will explain you about that. And finally, just wanted to let you know about some of the emerging technologies which are coming in the future. So you should track. Probably that will help you in the interviews also. Because right now, if you see the electric vehicles, you already know how the penetration of the electric vehicle happened. So if I am correct, till 2030, we have the target of a 30% of the electric vehicle, at least in India. So in the coming future, definitely it is one of the emerging area. Then autonomous and ADAS system. Here you need to take a knowledge about the new technology which are coming. So a lot of things used in this autonomous systems, LiDAR, radar, cameras. So you can just have a basic knowledge about that. Then the advanced material and lightweighting. It is again one of the important area. So till now, what we are using the steels and other grades of metals. But right now, in order to have a good performance of the vehicle, the industry is going for the advanced material, which is a lightweight and can give you the same performance as the other material. So this is again one of the emerging area. Probably in this case, material science is very important. And then lastly, the connected vehicle. I show you one concept vehicle from the Volvo. Probably that is the thing will be the future of the vehicle. So that is all from my side. I don't know if you have any questions or doubts. Yeah.
Hello. Good morning, sir. You mentioned about careers in design, simulation, etc. But if someone from a different curriculum have some ideas and they have a plan, a blueprint to implement those ideas in this field, so how do they make a switch? Or how do they make sure that they're not making a mistake by making a switch in this direction if they are from a different curriculum?
Okay, good question. Probably in this case, if I can see, the students from the other stream, in my opinion, apart from the mechanical, probably the mechatronics, the electronics, and the student from the computer science and as well as the AI ideas, that can make a career in automotive industry. If you see the vehicle architecture in last 20 years, it's kind of if you see the distribution in terms of the mechanical and electronics, it is around 70-30%. But nowadays, with the artificial intelligence, with the electronics, the distribution has been changed. You can able to see a lot of electronic control units in the vehicle, more than probably 100 or more than 200. So probably the people from the electronics, they can make a career in the automotive industry. Then probably the artificial intelligence and data science, that is one of the thing. So right now we are doing a kind of a research project in this area. We are hiring the student from the computer science and other branch also. So in automotive, the student from this stream really makes a career.
So can I ask a follow-up?
Yeah, yes.
Sir, now that we have seen the boom of AI and the industry has taken a total flip, so sir, what does the industry expect of the freshers such as us? What do they expect after 4 years? We need to be more skilled in. What is exactly do the industry expect?
Yeah, with the AI, probably the penetration in automotive market, it's not that much which we are able to see in the software industry. Yeah, but definitely in the coming future, that penetration would be very much. In, not only with the engineering, it's with the manufacturing also. So I will give you an example regarding the engineering. So we are now talking about the digital twinning. So digital twinning is the concept. It's a kind of an model you prepared in the initial phase of the development with something similar to the physical car. So in order to reduce the timeline, the development cycle for the car, so it will help you. So probably we will avoid a lot of testing and everything. In that case, probably this AI and DS is really very important. So you need to learn the things in context to the how you can help to the automotive market. Probably, if I can say you can learn a Python, which is the basic language which we are going to use in the automotive.
That'll be all, sir. Thank you very much.
Good morning, sir. So my question was regarding the corporate ladder. And so as you explained, you can see that to get basic employment, we need our engineering degrees. But to further progress the ladder, I can see that many of those positions require managerial experiences, such as business degrees. So I suppose my question would be, what do you recommend, like what level of business knowledge should we have? Should we have some business degrees? Or at least what is the common amount of engineers that you have witnessed that also have MBAs? So that would be my question.
So in this case, probably in the initial phase of your career, you need to decide in what way you have to go. So if somebody wanted to do the career in a technical field, so you need to decide that path. But if you really wanted to go in the management area, probably you can start with the PMP or the project management courses. But in my opinion, it would be a really great if you started your career with the technical stream, and then later on in between the your career phase, you can move to the management, because with that you will be having experience in the technical domain, and later with the managerial skill, you can able to cope up with the upcoming challenges.
Okay, sir.
I hope I have given you the correct answer.
Thank you, sir.
Any other questions?
Good morning. What are the different opportunities to IT student in automobile industry?
What are the differences?
Opportunities for IT student.
For IT student in automotive? Yeah, a lot of opportunities for you. Right now, if we see the innovation team which we have, so probably I think almost 15 to 20 engineers like you are working in that domain. So that are helping. It's not only with the development of the automotive, but the development of the internal systems. So for example, if you go in the simulation area, so in order to develop a vehicle, we are doing a simulation, almost 1,000 simulation in each area. So if somebody is working in that area, probably he cannot do manually everything. So in that case, for the automation or try to integrate some kind of an artificial intelligence, definitely the role of the people from the IT is really very important. So there are a lot of opportunity for IT students in the automotive market. This is one of the example, but there are a lot of areas. For example, ADAS, connected cars, cyber security. So these are the area where you can work.
Thank you.
Any other question? Okay, I think, yes, I just wanted to introduce, I think IDIADA is quite focused on the gender diversity, and we are giving an equal opportunity for the women. So today we have one of the women who is working with IDIADA. She wanted to share her experience, her journey. So I think, yeah, so he will introduce. So thank you very much. And if you have any questions or anything, we can do it after this seminar.
Okay, so thank you very much, Ashish sir, for giving the information about safety engineering and explaining the transition of students in the company and giving them the tips to prepare for the campus recruitment. So thank you very much, sir. So next we have amongst us Aishwarya Patange ma'am, who is the CAE Process Automation Team Lead. She is a mechanical engineer and she has successfully blended her passion for automobiles with programming and automation to grow into a leadership role. Her journey highlights the importance of unlearning, relearning, and confidence, especially for young engineers and women entering the technical domains. So without wasting any time further, I request Aishwarya ma'am to take over this session.
Thank you for the introduction. Good morning. Yeah, it's almost, right. Good morning. I'm Aishwarya Patange. Today I'm standing here as a process automation team lead with three years of experience at IDIADA and 12 plus years of experience in, I think there is some issue here. No, over here the screen got, just a minute, huh? It got, okay. Fine, yes. So I have 12 plus years of experience in engineering and digital transformation. Fascination towards automobile lead me to pursue my engineering in mechanical stream. So down the slides, I will walk you through the my career, my career journey and what all opportunities we have in automation domain and what exactly I'm working on. I'll brief you with that. So right from the early career, I was always fascinated toward automobile. That's what I mentioned. So mechanical engineering was the only option which I felt that time. I always wanted to work on some physical models, like car models, and always work with my hands on the real models. So, and computer, I never thought I should be working on. I was never ever fascinated towards computer and any programming. I could not never imagine myself sitting in front of computers and working for hours doing programming and coding. But as I understood through my education, so I started with diploma in mechanical engineering and then my graduation in mechanical engineering and again post-graduation mechanical engineering. I understood that computers cannot be kept aside. The automotive sector is growing with a lightning speed, and to make the situation a win-win situation, I learned programming language, and then this, instead of resisting this change of changing trend of the automotive sector, instead of resisting it, I embraced it by learning a programming language like I work on C hash, MATLAB, Python, and I'll walk you through what all exactly programming languages I work on or how it could be beneficial. But so I got to work on my favorite topic, automobile, and I could see my career growth in trending technology as well. So moving forward, what is actually engineering automation, the domain which I am working on? Yeah, and what all opportunities we have in this particular domain. As rightly mentioned by Francis and Ashish, my colleagues, that in the automotive market, is vehicle launch cycle is drastically reduced from, it was previously 15 years back around 4 to 5 year it was, and now it has reduced to almost 2 years now. So market is very competitive. So every now and then you can see a new vehicle launched on the road. So what is exactly launch cycle? To just give you a brief, superficial idea, you might have learned the design cycle. So initially we have concept design, then we have CAD design, then we do FEA or simulations, and then we extract results, and those results are now evaluated by the experts engineers, and depending upon the result analysis, we have to confirm whether we can manufacture that product or not. So this I am talking right before manufacturing of any product. Any sophisticated product, it has to go through this design cycle, and due to the trend of the reduced lead time, the process of manufacturing this particular design cycle is not, we cannot compress it, because we have each and every part of the automobile component has to go through this particular design cycle. So the cycle is the same, but we have to reduce this lead time. How can we reduce or achieve this lead time? So for example, in automotive, there are around 500 plus components, and every component needs to go through rigorous testing and quality, and then only it can be manufactured. So for example, one part, if it has to be manufactured, uh, uh, how can we reduce this particular lead time from the CAD design to CAE and result extraction in a virtual environment? So to do this particular of CAD designing, CAE designing, we already have commercial softwares available in the market. As rightly mentioned by Ashish, we have CAD softwares like CATIA, ProE, SolidWorks, NX, Unigraphics, AutoCAD. Then we have CAE softwares also to do this particular types of simulations, like we have HyperWorks like HyperMesh, HyperGraph, and you might be aware of ANSYS. Definitely, as a part of your curriculum, we have again Meta and ANSA as well for this particular of for FE analysis softwares are there. So what exactly my team work on is, we already have this commercial softwares already available with us. So we write an application on top of this particular commercial softwares. So depending upon the task, for example, we have to analyze particular part for, say, structural analysis we have to do. Maybe we have to do some whether this maybe a dashboard, for example. If we want to analyze a dashboard or a simple door panel, for example. So if we want to analyze it, so instead of how it is behaving in front of sudden jerks or any crash parameters, if for any crashing, how it behaves. So all this is done in simulation portion. So first CAD design, then we have to simulate, and then the results are extracted. If the results doesn't qualify the standard of that particular product, there are all standards are defined as per the usage of that particular product. So if doesn't satisfy that criteria, again we have to go through the same design cycle, and we have to optimize the design, and only if the optimized design is qualifies the criteria, then only it goes for the manufacturing. So to reduce this lead time, so we know that to optimize the design, we need to do a lot of repetitive work by changing some of the other things in that particular part or product. So to wherever the repetitive task comes, so there comes the role of the automation. So CAD automation and CAE automation played a game-changing role here, plays a game changer here, and wherein we can reduce this lead time. So for example, recently, to give you a practical example, we have worked on a leading Indian OEM. There were around 200 plus load cases. Load cases I'll not go into detail, but reports we need to generate for a particular vehicle, parts of the vehicle. So whether, and then the CA engineer will decide whether this particular part is passing the criteria or not. So in that case, for example, one part for one load case, it was taking around 3 to 4 hours of your manual task. And with the automation, we have reduced this 5 hours of manual task to 2 or 3 minutes task. So this much is the power of the automation here. So to understand work in this particular domain, one should be aware of the domain knowledge, what exactly the product which we are working on. So for example, any structural part, mechanical knowledge is there, any electronic portion if we are working on, so some form of mechanical plus electronic knowledge also you should be aware of. Then we should learn this particular software which we are want to automate it, like CATIA, ProE, whatever, the CAD software or the Hypermesh or ANSYS or whatever CA softwares you want to work on. So we should be able to know that software as well, and any one programming language is also a must. If you know the Python, it's a plus. But depending upon your base commercial software, the programming language changes. But it's okay, you can learn it. It's not that difficult. The main content here is the actual engineering, what is happening or what we want to achieve it. And it really feels magical when you see that your application is reducing lot of your mechanical work and efficiently with like saving 90% of your manual effort. So this is how this particular domain works for you. And another portion of this, the larger scale of this domain is, this is all about writing application on top of the existing commercial softwares which you have. But if you are really good in analytical skills and mathematics, and if you learn any programming language like C++ or Java, so that will help you to land into job opportunity into this product companies. Product company means like we have CATIA software. So CATIA is a product of Dassault. So you can land up in Dassault if you are interested really in analytical engineering, analytics, you're good in mathematics, analytics, and if you are aware of programming, they will really teach you if you are good with the mathematics. So we have product companies like Dassault is there, Siemens is there. We have PTC, whose product is ProE. Then we have Cadence, whose products are ANSA, Meta. ANSYS is currently taken over by Synopsys. So Synopsys is also one company which you can explore the opportunities. There are ample of opportunities if you combine your domain knowledge plus programming or coding skills, and the career path could be really a different, we'll go to some different scenario in that case. Yeah, moving forward, the challenges I faced is, starting from a humble background, being a woman in mechanical engineering was not that always easy. There we were around 1 or 2 girls in the class of 60 students. Then back then, when in 2012, when I joined Altair Engineering India, so I was the only and the first girl in the team of 50 engineers. So sometimes there was no separate washrooms also. So instead of being intimidated, it gave me really strength. I was able to express my thoughts. Instead of being shy about anything, it gave me courage to speak up my mind. Then it's not to hold back anything, but I always was very curious about knowing things, so that really doesn't matter for me always. So you know what, in this process I gained respect, but not because of the gender which I am, but because of the technological excellence which I gained, plus the excellence in the deliverables. So, but the most interesting part is that during this process, I have had incredibly talented friends and colleagues, which made my journey really wonderful and rewarding. And it was really interesting to work with this particular intellectual people around me. And that was one thing. Okay, and so women out here, I want to mention you that don't hold yourself back. Just explore things. Can you imagine a car without a wiper? Can you imagine a car without a headlamp? No, right? Because no, this was the case earlier in early 90s, but this car wiper and front headlamps are invented by a woman engineer. So even if you statistically top 5 leading global OEMs, one is General Motors. It is leading. It's a leading by Mary Barra, and General Motor is having around 5 lakh plus employees, and this is led by a Mary Barra. So it's a wonderful to know about her. You can explore her about it. And then there are many other, but due to short of time, I'm just highlighting few of them. Then small advice here for the women engineer here is, industry really needs diversity. They really need different perspective. And we really need strong women leaders. So don't limit yourselves, just explore opportunities. And all the engineers over here, engineering students here, one small advice I want to give here to overcome any of the challenges is, you please focus on your fundamentals. And whether, irrespective of your stream, whether it's mechanical, electronics, electrical, IT, civil, learn at least one programming language. If Python, you know, it's a plus, but there should be like at least one programming language you should be aware of. Whether you work on that language in future or not, but it's really must, it's the need of the hour. And you please, in your free time, just work on small internships. Just go to any small scale industry and do internships. Because with this, you will get practical knowledge, and then with your theoretical knowledge, at the end of your final year, you will already have your theoretical knowledge as plus the practical experience. So that will help you perform better if we compare your colleagues at that time. So do small projects, do internships, that will really help you in future. Yeah, my impact and leading at IDIADA. So I'm one of the senior engineer here, working with a incredibly talented team. And but the best part that fills me with pride is, as you can see in the image, myself and my 10-year-old son, we visit showrooms every weekend. We explore the vehicles, and he is really very curious to know about the new trends. He asks questions like, what is the new model launch, mummy? Next month, this particular variant is facelift is now launching. We should visit that particular vehicle showroom. So, and we discuss about the variants. We discuss about the new technologies. Sometimes I point out him that this particular part is from, say, Tata Harrier, is designed by our team. So his eyes light up, and he really feels he feels amused that my mother is also working in such stream, and he can actually feel it. And with this, I feel really content and satisfied that I have passed on my automotive fascination to the next generation. And to all the sitting here today, the opportunities in automotive sector are incredible. The industry is undergoing massive digital transformation. And it is not about traditional mechanical work anymore. It is about AI. It is about automation, simulations, data analytics, all combined with your automotive passion. So at IDIADA and company like ours, you can blend your passion with technology, and you can actually work on the vehicles which million people can drive. And let me quote you by the quote which I live by is, it is important to learn. Learning is important, but to learn and unlearn and relearn is equally important. In automobile industry is growing with a very speed. Technology is changing. Industries are evolving. What might have worked yesterday will not work tomorrow. So be curious and stay adaptable. Again, then it's like the most important part is keep sharing. That's the only way to move forward. You teach others, you mentor your juniors, you collaborate with your peers, and work together. That's how you will all grow together. So to all of you here, Whether you are in your first year of engineering or the final year of engineering, embrace technology, follow your passion, don't afraid of challenges. That's at the end. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best for your engineering careers. Thank you. Any questions here? Okay. We have, right? Yeah.
We'll have only one question.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
I wanted to ask that what skills should women engineer prioritize?
Sorry, I'm not audible.
Hello?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask what skills should women engineer prioritize to stay competitive in global automotive industries?
Is it audible? Sorry.
What skills should women engineer prioritize to stay competitive in global automotive industries?
Okay, yeah, good question. Here I want to focus on few of the areas, like you need to definitely focus on your domain knowledge, technical skills like CAD and CA softwares or any domain which you are having. So the domain knowledge is must. You should be updated with the current trends of the particular field. Like you need to attend seminars, live sessions. You should be reading vivid reader. Then you should be able to work with the cross-functional teams like manufacturing, quality, and testing and all. And then the one more thing is which Ashish mentioned just now, project management, in that risk taking or risk management, problem solving, also you should be enhancing your skills in this domain. And plus very foremost thing is, the last but not the least is the health management. You should be really looking good care, taking care, good care of your health. And the finance management is again one thing which I want to highlight. So irrespective of your stream, you please be conscious about or be updated about your financial management as well. So overall it will be beneficial for you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much, Aishwarya ma'am, for the session. So we come to the last session of the day. So the last session will be Divya Pant ma'am, who is the head of human resources at the Applus Group. So ma'am has more than 19 years of experience in organizations such as Accenture, Zensar Technologies and Deutsche Bank. And she is a strong advocate of inclusive workplaces. So I welcome Divya ma'am to come on the stage and speak with the students. Yeah.
Thank you. Very happy Holi to all of you. How was it yesterday? Did you all celebrate Holi? Yeah? All right, great. Okay, so I will not take much of your time. I just want to talk a little bit about the culture that we have in IDIADA. And somebody asked about the career stream, the career path at IDIADA, and how is it that we can transition from technical field to managerial field. So I will just... This is a video about our values. So these are our pillars. These are our values. What are our values? Client, innovation, and team, right? We believe in customer centricity. We believe in innovation. We believe in thinking out of the box. And team, we believe in collaborating, not just with our internal customers, but our external customers as well. A lot has been spoken about diversity, right? Why is diversity important for IDIADA? Now, apart from all the usual factors that we know that it brings in innovation, it brings in new energy and things like that, let me share a very interesting statistics with you. Do you know, and this was a recent study done, do you know that women influence 80 to 85% of vehicle decisions in the world? Did you know that? No, even I did not know that. But this is a fact, right? And if organizations or OEMs do not have women engineers, if they do not have women designing the vehicles, then you know what you're doing? They are kind of risking, they are risking with the product, and they are not fully catering to the needs of their primary customers, isn't it? Another interesting fact is, and this was a study done by McKinsey, organizations that have women in their executive team tend to be 25% more profitable. Now, that is the reason why we want more women in our company. That is the reason why diversity is important to us, right? Okay, why one should join IDIADA? Let me keep it simple. We are not just offering a job to you. We are offering you, is this working? Is the mic working? Yeah, all right. We are offering you a place where you can grow your career, where you can build your career, where you can grow your talent, and a place where you can leave an impact. Simple. That is why we want you to join IDIADA, right? All right. There was a question about, transitioning from a technical stream to managerial stream. In IDIADA, we have two career streams. One is the technical career stream, and the second is the managerial career stream. So there are a lot of people, and this is out of my experience of 20 years, there are a lot of people who do not want to get into management. They don't want to manage people. They are not good with it. They want to stay purely technical. And for people like them, we have a technical stream. We provide them with an opportunity to become technical experts. We also have a managerial stream wherein people who want to manage people, be into those administrative roles, we have a managerial stream for them as well. Another thing that we have in IDIADA are the two career tracks. One is the normal track, and the other is a fast track. Now, what is this fast track career path for? It is for people who are high performers and who have high potential. So, for example, if you join us as a graduate trainee engineer, and if we see that you are a high performer and a high performing, high potential individual, you automatically get into fast track. So if you get into fast track, that means you get faster promotions, you get better hikes, you get better opportunities, and things like that, right? So we have two career tracks in IDIADA. Now let's talk a little bit about employee engagement. You must have heard the saying, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, right? So this IDIADA is a fun-loving company. We celebrate almost all the festivals in the world. We are into CSR. We do a lot of activities when it comes to CSR. We celebrate Women's Day. We celebrate Ganpati festival, Christmas, you name it, and we do it. Yeah? So that is what keeps our culture vibrant and our people engaged. we are a top employer certified company. Now, what is top employer? Just to tell you in layman language, top employer is an organization that recognizes companies for their good HR policies, best practices, and employee engagement. Yeah? So we have been a top employer since 2022, and look at our journey. Our top employer score in 2022 was 61%, in 23, 65.43%, in 24, 69.21, 25, 77.41, and in 2026, we are at 83.28. So we are constantly challenging ourselves in terms of our people practices, and you always want to we're always looking forward to increasing our people's employee experience, right? So that is why our score keeps going up every year. So as I said, I will not take much of your time. If you have any questions for me, let me know. I'll be happy to answer. So thank you. Yes.
Good morning, ma'am. What are the key competencies you look for while hiring a fresh engineering graduate?
So obviously, their fundamentals need to be good. Yeah. We look for a good culture fit. What do we mean by good culture fit? People who kind of identify with our values and vision statement. Those are the people we want to work with. And then there are some red flags for me. One is either no confidence or super confidence, overconfidence, right? Bad attitude, poor communication skills. So those are the things that I watch out for as well. So, yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, so what are the most common, what are the most common problems that candidates get rejected for?
It's just the opposite of what I said right now. It is like weak fundamentals. Yeah, if you have a bad attitude, if you are not able to communicate well, if you're not able to put your thoughts across, those are some of the red flags. If you do not identify with the values of the organization. So these are the things that are not appreciated or not entertained.
Good afternoon, ma'am. So basically my question to you is, as student, how we can start preparing for leadership roles in our early careers?
Develop empathy, right from the very start. Look for mentors who can guide you through your leadership journeys. Observe leaders, how they behave, how they act, how they talk. And develop some kind of expertise, right? And as much as possible, look at the big picture, right? Do not think of short gains. Look at the big picture. That is my only advice to students and my, the young generation, basically. Any other question? Lovely. It was wonderful interacting with all of you. Thank you so much. Sorry? All right, yeah. Thank you so much for your time.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you really, learned a lot from the entire team of Applus. First of all, I would like to thank the entire team on behalf of MIT-ADT University for choosing us to deliver this kind of sessions. And, we are looking forward to have a more collaboration in terms of having this engagement session on a continuous basis. My students, I could see their energy. They were the kind of questions they were asking. They were very interested to have such kind of engagements. And thank you to the student also, because most of them are from first year, as you know, it's just the beginning of their student journey, professional student journey for that matter. And your inputs have helped them in gaining a lot of exposure, and they'll have a good start. Like in next 3 years, I can see that, you know, they can adding a value to their profile basis your inputs. So thank you once again to everyone. And we can just, you know, continue our journey visiting the labs and the premises. Thank you once again. Thank you to students as well for being so patient and coming here. Thank you.
Thank you very much to the entire company officials for giving an insightful session about the career opportunities and the skill requirement. And with this, we end the session. So thank you very much, all the students. Okay, all the students are requested to kindly scan the code here for sharing your opinion.